Right, £5 for you.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us on this sunny Monday morning. It's supposed to be sunny, but it's not sunny yet.
Well, it's not yet.
It's supposed to be like the hottest day of the year. The building is about to melt, but right now it's quite overcast in Devon. So yeah, it's cooler than we were thinking it might be. Anyway, welcome to the first of 12 live streams this week. I think it's 12.
Wow.
Yeah, or it's 12 games anyway. I'm taking this week off work for my birthday, and I'm going to be live streaming all day, every day, Monday to Friday. We've got Pathfinder Adventure card game today. This is the first of 3 videos. There are going to be 3 separate videos. So you're watching currently part 4. After we've done this part, we're going to have a break for lunch. Then we'll come back and we'll do part 5. Then we'll have a short tea break, and then we'll have part 6. We started this campaign a year ago. It's a 24 scenario campaign. It is the
70s.
Curse of the Crimson Throne. So this is a discontinued game now. Pathfinder Adventure card game first came out in, don't know,
10 years ago?
no more,
2013, something.
yeah, something like that. And the first core set was called Rise of the Rune Lords, and it did well and it was fairly popular. But then in 2019 they came out with effectively a second edition of the game. They didn't call it second edition, which they really should have done. They called it the core set. And I'll show you the box cover. No, I won't. The box cover's somewhere downstairs. Oh, no, it's here. This is Pathfinder Adventure card game core set, which you can still buy. They printed loads of them, and it didn't do very well. So, yeah. Now, there's 2 sides to that. One, it's a shame it didn't do that well, because it would have had more content for it. The good news is, there's enough content to keep us going. There is a campaign that comes with the base game, Dragon's Demand, which is
Takes you level 3. It's got 3 chapters, yeah.
3 adventures, each of which
have
is
got 3
4.
or 4, something. Yeah.
I think it's like a 12 scenario campaign. This is the big one. This takes you all the way through to level 6, which is the highest level in the card game. 4 scenarios per adventure, 6 adventures in the adventure path. So it's a 24 scenario campaign. We did 3 this time last year, and we're doing another 3 now. And yeah, and there's loads of fan-based content for the game as well. So yeah, it is a shame that the game didn't do so well, but we all like it, and we're here today to carry on playing. Now, some of us haven't played since last year, so this morning session is going to be a little rough. I'm okay with the rules, Derek's okay with the rules, because I've been playing a lot of the app. Now, the app does use the first edition of the game, but I'm pretty confident that I'll be okay with the rules. I can't remember how my character works, and I have literally no idea what the story was. So, what's the story about? Roughly speaking, there was a city gone mad. What happened there? We were trying to get evidence.
We had to get body parts last time.
So, yeah, there was rioting mobs in the streets, and we were working for the Queen, and we did something.
Yeah.
But anyway, then we did... These are all on the channel from a year ago, if you want to go and watch these. Then we did Scenario 1B, The Ambassador's Secret. There's a spider. I don't know why there's a spider. Oh, we're in a spider's nest. Again, we need evidence, something, spiders. Anyway, we did that. Then we did Scenario 1C, and we did that. Now, the way you're supposed to play this game is that if you don't complete a scenario successfully, you're supposed to replay it. We're not doing that. We're just marking them, whether we won or lost, and then we're continuing anyway. Except I didn't mark them to say whether we won or lost.
Well, we've won.
Did we win them all?
Yeah, we've won every one.
Yeah, we won. Okay, so we're 3 for 3 at the moment. Yeah. And today we are going to be playing Scenario 1D, King Killer, which is the final scenario from Adventure 1. And then once we've done that, we actually gain an adventure reward at the end of that. And basically, we're going to level up to level 2. Yeah. Which means, well, we don't level up, do we?
Well,
the game levels up.
Yeah.
Our characters don't actually level up as they would in like D&D or Pathfinder. They have a gradual improvement over the course of the campaign. So we've all gained so far 3 hero points. You 2 have spent all of your hero points. I've got 1 hero point left over, which I haven't spent yet. And you spend those points to improve your character. So your character is a gradual progression. And right now we're about to take part in the final adventure. The final scenario from Adventure 1. As soon as we've done this one, the game is going to level up, which means we're going to be starting to fight tougher monsters. So this one might be slightly easier, but then the next one is going to be harder.
Absolutely.
Now, Harrow. Tell me about Harrow, because I can't remember at all how this works.
So each adventure grouping, so we're in adventure 1, has a Harrow.
And the Harrow suit at the moment is keys.
Is keys, yes. So I think it also means we also get a like a D4 to a particular type of check.
For the whole of this adventure, we add 1d4 to all non-combat dexterity checks. So if we ever have to make a dexterity check that's not combat, we get an extra d4.
Yep.
That's the rule for the whole of the adventure. So one more scenario, and it will change.
It will change into level. And that's right. Yeah.
But also, we all seem to have an extra blessing in our deck.
do.
None of us remember Pathfinder.
Well, yeah, we all start with a random, in this case, keys blessing, which is the one for level 1, basically.
Okay. Where was that then?
At the
it says
beginning of level 1.
At the start of each adventure, perform a harrowing.
Yeah.
So we did perform a harrowing at the start of the adventure, whatever that was.
And that gave us the card.
And that gave us the card then.
Which
and at the start of each scenario, after drawing your starting hand, you add your harrow to it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So performing a harrowing, which we did at the start of the adventure. Does that mean... Here we go. It's a Varisian method of fortune telling wherein past, present, and future are laid bare. Blah 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 blah. Oh, that's the flavour. Where's... Right. Each character draws a random harrow blessing of that adventure's harrow suit. This is that character's harrow for that adventure. In each scenario, after drawing your starting hand, add your hand card to it. Keep it with your deck in between scenarios. It doesn't count towards your deck list. At the end of the adventure, return it. Okay, so at the end of this scenario, which will be the end of the adventure, we're going to lose that.
We lose that.
But then we will perform a new harrowing for that.
Yeah.
Right, okay. It's an extra card, basically. Okay, so we need to set up for scenario 4. Oh, sorry. Scenario 1D. Right. Can you even believe it, says Corporal Veric Van Kaskerkin, as you march towards Moon Street. Honourable King Eodred murdered, and by a pretty young thing like that. Did that happen last time? Maybe.
Possibly.
I don't know. His glee is hard to fathom. You whisper so as not to include the Field Marshal in your discussion. Wait, do you mean Queen Iliosa? What? He shouts. No, 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 not the Queen. She may be young and beautiful and haughty beyond measure, but those are hardly crimes. Of course, I'm talking about Trinia Sabor, the artist who painted a portrait of the king scarcely a month before his passing. There were rumours that the king fancied her for her innocent demeanour and golden hair, and it seems now that she took advantage of the old man's attentions, slain by a poisoned paintbrush, I expect. That last bit seems a bit far-fetched, even for a town like Corvosa. But who are you to judge? The king's murderer has been named, and it's on you to bring her to trial. Down here on ground level, the dense neighbourhood surrounding 42 Moon Street blocks out the light from the sun. Above, jury-rigged catwalks, overhanging roofs, lines of laundry, and homemade bridges of rope and boards create a cluttered tangle, a multi-level mess of gutters, upper floors, and rooftops. I see you gazing at the shingles, Veric says. Lots of people live up there. It's basically a maze, but one high up from the tenements below. You question the citizens about Trinia, learning only that she seemed to be an unselfish, likeable woman who could never have done something as terrible as kill a king. But since she's been declared guilty of regicide, her neighbours are prepared to believe the worst. Look up there, shouts Veric. There she goes. That girl killed King Eodred. A paint pot flies down from the shingles and renders Corporal Van Kaskerkin unconscious. You see a woman on the rooftop turn and run. Chase her down. Okay, so we have a danger, and it says every time you encounter the danger, we randomly get a new barrier. So here's the barriers, and basically whenever the scenario tells us to encounter a danger, we just get a random barrier instead.
Yeah.
Right? The villain is none. The henchman is none.
Oh.
So this is quite a different scenario.
Okay. Yeah.
When building the locations, build a number of rooftop locations equal to the number of characters.
Oh. So 3
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So location 1 is the rooftops. But
it's
it
going to be
says,
3 rooftops.
Well,
but it's going to be
Three.
3 rooftops. Well, do you have 3 rooftops?
What?
Or do you use proxies?
Well, no, you just basically build 3 locations, but they are all rooftops, so they will all have
There's
the
probably no
makeup.
card saying rooftop, or is there?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, okay.
Should be a location with rooftops.
Oh, there you go. Rooftops. Tenement. Okay, so there's 3 of those.
Yeah.
Right.
However,
okay.
they're made up. Yeah.
Yeah. So right. Okay. Off we go then. Do you want to read out what we need for each of those?
Right. Yeah. So we're doing
Let's start with what's first on the
monsters.
list? Monsters.
You need 1 in each.
Right. Let's give the monsters a shuffle. Biggest downside of the game, the setup.
And the tenement needs a monster as well, so you want 4 monsters out. In fact, tenement go sort of like that. So there, so yeah. So you're going to want 4 decks sort of along here.
Okay, so rooftop, 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 tenement.
Okay.
That's the monster.
Okay.
Next, barriers.
In the 3 in each.
3 in each of
And
the
then
rooftops.
2 in that one. 2 in the tenement.
So lots of barriers. Good job we brought the thief along with us. Anybody
Which
got
one
a
are we going
crowbar?
for? We're going for medium, or we?
Yeah, it's all
We're going
that's
for-
the
we're
standard.
going for medium.
Yeah. So 3 in each of these.
Yeah.
And
Two
2
in that
in the
one.
tenements.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Okay.
the barriers done.
Okay. Weapons.
Weapons.
You want 1 in each of these 3. And 1 actually, yeah, so 1 in each location.
One.
Okay, there's no spells.
Okay.
There is an armor.
And armor in the
in the
tenement.
tenement. Okay, items are next.
Yep.
You have 1 in each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Allies. So people living on the rooftops.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
Like,
2 in each.
They're all standing on the roof. going, Hey, I'm
Or
getting
watching
come
this
get me.
woman race,
I can
race,
help you.
race past
Yeah, I've
you.
just done a rugby tackle.
Yeah.
2 in each,
2 in
including
each.
the tenement.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And the last one is blessings. That's 1 in each. Yeah, that's
The big blessings
the
deck.
big blessings. Yeah.
Have you just taken like the 0s and the 1s, or just the
It's
0s?
currently the vault
Yeah.
is all 0s and all 1s.
Right.
After this scenario, the vault will upgrade.
Big maths.
So we will add the 2s. Well, there's not many 2 blessings.
I've never been that far.
Right.
That's
And then when you get to 3, you remove the 0s.
Yeah.
okay. Wow. Okay. Good.
1 in each.
Shuffling.
All of that just for
And then, of course,
and
you
I
want
need
the
30
30
for the hourglass. Yeah.
So,
So all characters start at the tenement. We're all there. When the fugitive is defeated, how do we defeat the fugitive? Oh, here we go. Story Banes. When preparing the Story Banes, shuffle the closing henchman fugitive into the tenement. Do you want to pick 30 of those? That's the hourglass. So we do need.
so there is a
Yes.
story
It's a
bane
story bane
with
of the
fugitive in, which presumably is her.
Well, yeah, but if it's her, why doesn't it just give her name? So I'm suspecting it might not be her,
Oh.
but I don't know. Right, so the fugitive is being shuffled into settlement. So when the fugitive is defeated, the location it came from closes automatically. And then you shuffle the fugitive into another location. And then all characters move to that location. How do we win? There's no special victory condition, which means it's the default which is defeating the villain, but there is no. Oh no, closing all
Closing all
locations.
locations.
Yeah.
Closing all locations is a default win scenario, and that's how we win. So we have to defeat the fugitive from here,
And again, and again.
and then she
And
will
again.
go.
Yeah. Into the first one.
Well, it just says into another location. It doesn't say random.
Well,
so
but then we go to that
we
location.
choose. Yeah, and then we go to that location,
to do the same.
do the same. So it's like old school, where you're trying to find a villain,
You're trying to run
Yeah.
around the
but there
locations.
isn't the whole closing locations
Henchmen and
or
stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
none of that.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. Right. Now, how does the game actually play? We take turns, and on your turn you do stuff.
You do. It is actually on the back of the main rule book.
Yeah, and there's a bonus card as well. Did it? Yeah. Advance the hour. You may give a card to another local character. You may move to a distant location. You may explore the top card of your location. And then you may try to close your location if it doesn't have any cards. And then at the end of your turn, you apply any end of turn effects. You do recovery, and then you reset. What was recovery?
Recovery is about the spells and
Oh,
stuff like
getting
that.
your spells back. That
Yeah.
was it. Yeah. And then you reset.
Yeah.
Okay, so hourglass is here.
Yep.
So the hourglass I think we had there last time. Let's just get that. So that was the we can actually have it here. So that's the hourglass. That's my character. So for those people who didn't see the previous part, let's just go through our characters. I am Linny. I am a gnome druid. And the main thing that I do is that I have a deck with lots of animal friends in it. And I can, instead of going into fights myself, I can basically send one of my animals in. That's one of the things that I can do. Because I am a divine spellcaster, I also have a cure spell in here because you guys need help.
Yes.
You can customize your deck. You can create your deck however you want within certain limitations. And yeah, I do have a crossbow, but I don't generally use it that much. I'm all about the spells and the animals. That's what I do.
Okay. Well, I'm Amiri. I'm a human barbarian, and I've got lots of strength, and I can bury cards from my hand, add fortitude when I'm attacking monsters.
You can go into a rage, basically, can't you?
I can go mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Quinn.
Right, Quinn, I am a human investigator. He's all around finesse. He also is allowed to, at the moment, at the end of his turn, check out what's sort of coming down the road. Now he can also recharge automatically anything alchemical, so anything liquid. He can use it and then get it back.
Yeah. And if you don't know the game, we're not going to be doing a tutorial here, but essentially your deck of cards is your life. You are going to be drawing a certain number of cards from your deck. My hand size is 5, which you can improve by spending experience points effectively. And you're going to be playing those cards to do a variety of things. And then at the end of your turn, you will redraw back up to your hand size. And if you ever need to draw a card from your deck and you can't, you die. Not exhausted, like in lots of other games, and you just come back next time. You actually die. But if you have a hero point, you can use it to not die and come back to life. And if you do die, then there are rules for creating new characters, which we will have to do if that happens. But yeah, death is actually a thing that can happen in this game, which is why I have saved one of my hero points because I don't want to die. I guess you start again, but your character you wouldn't start off right back at.
I would have thought you would start off at the appropriate level.
Yeah.
Remember, in your initial deck the cards that you've just drawn, you have a favoured item, a favoured card, which probably for you would be a weapon. For you would be
an animal ally. And if I haven't drawn one when I've got 6 in the deck, that would be quite unlucky. But I have drawn an animal ally.
You've got a weapon?
Yeah, I've got one melee weapon.
I've got an item, so that's good.
We need special rules for the rooftop. So when you are at this location, when you would encounter a barrier, draw a new one, encounter one, and banish the other.
Oh, that's good.
So whenever we get a barrier, we actually get a random barrier as well, and out of the 2, You choose one.
No, that's.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Is there any special rules here?
To close or guard, we don't need to do that because it closes automatically. I think. What's the special rules for the tenement?
We can bury a card to add a D8 to acquire an ally, and to close it, we have to bury a boon
Except it closes automatically.
when she
When
when
she
she moves. Yeah.
When the fugitive is defeated, the location it came from closes automatically.
When it's defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to hop to another one,
Yeah.
and then if we defeat
That,
fugitive there.
So we don't need to actually close these locations using the rules on the card.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a plan?
But do
Well,
we?
you saw her. Is she a fighty sort of person?
It's a barrier,
Oh, it's a barrier.
Yeah.
Also, I'm good at
and to
barriers.
defeat it, you need dexterity, charisma, acrobatics, or diplomacy.
It's not me then.
Diplomacy. Yeah.
But before acting, you need to succeed at a wisdom or perception 4 check,
Ooh.
or the difficulty to defeat is
I'm
increased
good
by
at- yeah.
1d6.
I'm-
So it's not a combat.
It's not a combat.
It's not a combat. It is a task that you need to,
Overcome.
basically use your dexterity, charisma, acrobatics, or diplomacy
To
to
grab.
try and grab her or convince her to stop or whatever. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
so if you want to stay at home,
Yeah, I'll stay. I'll stay home
Spin the kettle on.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
3 monsters
Okay.
in each
Yeah,
one.
there
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go for these, but
that's what I'm thinking. Is you go to these and
No,
start.
no, he can't though, can we? We cannot leave here until
no,
we
no.
defeat
We
her.
start there.
we start there. But
I thought we
get
couldn't-
free moves, don't
We
we?
couldn't move,
All characters start at the tenement.
so we can move.
We can
to-
move.
Yeah,
but we have to defeat
but
her.
we know that she's in there.
We know she's in there, but there's no point.
There's no
you
point me being
encountering her because
Yeah.
she'll get away.
Oh yeah.
How does this game play, Cedric? No idea. I think it's a bit like Arkham Horror.
Right. Okay. Are we ready to go?
Yes. Who's going to start?
Roll a dice.
I mean, we can roll the dice.
Oh, I'll start.
Oh, do you want to start?
Go on
I'll
then.
start.
So,
But I have to remind myself what I can do. I can move, so I can get a free move.
well, the first thing is
can move as
you
well.
advance the
Oh,
hour.
advance,
Yeah.
First thing that happens. So, when this is the hour, when you move during your move step, bury a card. So
So
actually,
don't do that. Don't do that then.
actually,
Stay here.
this hour moving
It's not good.
is not good. This is our timer, the hourglass, and if everyone's out, we lose.
Okay. Well, then in that case,
Sorry, though. You should really put it towards Paul, because it says you should place it
oh right.
facing the person that drew
Right.
it, so you know whose turn.
Oh,
it
that's
is.
why it's a scrappy pile. isn't
Yeah,
it?
basically.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Don't move.
So I won't move. So I can. There are monsters. There's monsters in this
Yeah,
deck as well,
I
aren't
think
there? So I'm.
There is one monster in that deck.
Okay. I think I first want to put some armor on.
Just
You should have done that before coming over. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I put a t-shirt on, thinking it was going to be hot. I thought if I sat in Spike's breastplate all day long, I'd be. So I'm going to display my armor. When displayed, if I suffer damage, I can do stuff.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to explore. So I'll explore the top card. And we found the Sands of the Hour, a
It's a
blessing. So
you can try to
I
acquire.
can try to acquire that
Yeah.
with
Check to acquire.
It's Arcane Divine Knowledge Perception.
You won't have.
Probably want that.
Yeah, probably that way around. That's probably a good idea. No.
It's a D4, isn't it? So
Yeah, if you don't have it, it's always a default.
Yeah.
But it depends whether you want to do
It's a
anything
free-
to boost
It's
it.
whether I want it. Well, it's a free blessing.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably
It's just a blessing, isn't it?
Hey, you got it.
got it. Well done. We're off to
And that goes to
Yeah,
my
goes to your hand.
hand.
So now, because now you're over your hand size, aren't you?
No, because you displayed the armor.
I've got.
Oh, but you started with the Harrow card.
You start with a Harrow card.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has displayed that, but he's just picked. So
Yeah.
you must be over your hand size.
I am.
You are. So you probably want to use either that blessing or some other thing to explore again.
Explore again.
I can do that, can't I?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
This is a direct continuation of last time. Literally carrying on from where we left off a year ago.
Okay, so I need to create a discard.
So,
Where
Maybe there.
That's it.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
That's fine. So explore again.
you get another one.
Cute. Oh, this is a light shield.
Oh,
Interesting. Constitution and Fortitude.
oh, you're
3.
good at that.
Yeah, Constitution.
What's
Lying
your
around on the ground.
What's
I'll
your
have a
constitution?
D8, please.
D8.
Right.
Do you get plus
And
some
fortitude is
pluses? Yeah.
Constitution +1.
So you get plus
So I
one
don't
to
get
that.
that. I
Then.
don't get as well, do I?
No.
But I just go fortitude, which is Constitution.
You
So
do
you need a
fortitude.
2 then,
So I just,
basically.
yeah. Hey,
Okay.
So
Goes in your hand.
discards.
I've got a problem
Now
again.
you got
Okay.
I mean,
Now I could bury a card,
to do
which
what?
means lose it completely, isn't it? That goes under here.
yeah.
In order-
It's not,
in order
it's
to
not
move.
banish, it's bury, so it's
Bury.
gone for this scenario. But you've already done your move step. Your move
Yeah,
step
you
has
move
gone.
at the
That's
start of
because
the
it
turn.
has to be
Yeah.
at the beginning.
But you, how many cards you
But
got
I've
now?
got 6, so I still have to keep going, don't I?
Have
Well,
you
you
got-
don't have to keep going. You could stop.
You could
and just
stop.
Discard that
You
shield.
just discard the shield.
Okay.
Don't feel you have to.
Right.
But if you want to,
So, same thing as before. So we've got 30.
Well, I could do that. I've got blessings. I could do another blessing to explore again, because we do need to find the
What I was going to say was there are 40 cards, weren't
Yeah.
there? And we got 30 turns.
Yes.
So time is probably on our side until it isn't.
So I could just discard. Okay. All right.
so you're ending your turn.
So
You're
anyway,
resetting. You're over your hand size, so you discard the card.
Remember, you can move if you want.
Ah.
Because isn't that you move at the end of your turn
At the end of your turn, you may move.
and take people with
Any
you if you
local
want.
characters may move with
You
you.
pick us up and
But that's not your
But that-
move step, is it?
no, your move steps at the beginning of the turn.
When you move during your move step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could do that now.
If you want to.
So I
yeah,
could move,
You could.
and I think that makes sense for me to move.
Okay.
So I will move.
Are you agreeing,
Thank you
yeah?
for reminding me of that.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I'll go to.
Is that one there?
I might put that there actually.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've gone there.
Cool.
And it
So-
says you can take other people with you, I think.
Yeah.
But
Kind of pick us up. Yeah.
Overhead.
so I mean, we ideally we the people who are good at defeating her want to find her first,
Yes.
defeat her, because then the location closes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It reduces
But-
it.
But if we are going to be doing this all the way to level 6, we really need to be picking up
Lots of
the better
cards.
stuff. The better stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are some ones because otherwise we just got all sort of basic
Yes.
stuff at the moment. So is that a
What
level?
were the checks?
That's-
Dexterity.
This is all. This
It's
is
acrobatics.
diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
So and wisdom perception. I'm good at that. Charisma,
Perception
diplomacy.
wasn't one of them.
Wasn't it?
No.
No, dexterity was one of them.
It was
She's
dexterity,
right.
acrobatics. I think it was charisma and diplomacy.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
So I'm not good at any of those.
Go there.
So should I? Do you want to carry me?
I can pick you up.
Yeah. You, know,
Have you- have
you take me there.
Okay. What's struggling?
I mean, I could move there myself, but
Yeah.
we might get another one of those blessings.
Yeah.
Right. So can you do my card,
Yeah.
please? Oh, this is a Harrow card. On your check, you may recharge a card to replace all D4s with D8s.
Ooh, pretty good.
Nice.
I have found a light crossbow. Now, obviously, I don't really care about
Is it level
ranged
one?
weapons. There's 0.
Is
Yeah,
there
I'm not that keen.
Not that bothered about it.
So I don't really want it. Thanks very much.
Well, you try.
I don't want it.
Yeah, but
don't
then
want
it's a card.
Yeah, but I've got too many cards as it
But
is.
then you've got to discard a card. You could discard that, couldn't you? You could get it.
What
discard
is it? Dexterity.
It's dexterity or ranged.
I've
Four.
only got. I do pick it
Yeah,
up.
well done. You found a crossbow.
Um.
I was going to ask if you had one of those dry markers, Paul.
No,
Is everyone around, please? We're trying to do that.
Oh, because you've taken
It's a
your.
permanent marker, is that right? On this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've already done that, so you can't do that one again.
No, I didn't do. It's this one up here.
It's-
It's this strength.
Ah, so you're now D12 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, go on then. I will.
I'm just going to shuffle these along a bit
Yeah.
so we can see the discard. So you're discarding a guide to
Yeah.
explore again.
Indeed. And I have found the fugitive.
Yay! Come
There
on.
she is.
Come on then.
Yeah, well, yeah, I thought so. Succeed before acting. Succeed at a wisdom or perception 4 check.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that is
you are good at perception.
D8 plus 2. I don't think. Or the death check to defeat is increased by a D6. I think I should be fine. So I get plus 2 to this.
Oh.
Are we still doing the once per scenario if you rolled a 1. You did that last time.
We did. Yeah. I mean, I've got new rules to replace that, but it needs to be
I
done.
know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, I'll accept it. So this check is increased by 3.
So it's a 9.
So it's a 9. Now diplomacy is still my better thing. I get plus
So I
2
can't
to
bless
that.
because I'm in a different location.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, you can
If
still
the
do
card
it.
says bless, then you can. Mine says on a local check,
Yes,
discard
I
to
know,
bless. So I can't do that because it's not a local check.
is that a 0 level? Well, it's not a level 0.
It's not a level 0.
That's disappointing.
So
Okay, listed in this hours. It's dexterity. Ooh.
So this is a 9.
Yeah. Okay, so I can recharge. The recharge is under
bottom of your deck.
Bottom of your
deck.
deck.
Okay.
What's that? You can a blessing.
I can bless, recharge. I can also on any check using a skill listed in the hours check to acquire, I can recharge to bless. Oh, it's the
So
same.
if you were to
Turns out
use
to be the
dexterity
same.
or disable,
No, I'm using diplomacy.
Okay, so I'll need to use this one, which is on any check, recharge to bless. No other boon may be played on this check.
That's fine.
That's all right.
okay. So the advantage is you can do it on any check,
Any check,
and you recharge it, which is great.
because I don't
But
lose it.
nobody else
completely.
can do any other
No,
boon.
nobody else can do anything.
And nobody else is doing another boon.
No. Okay.
So what is your diplomacy then?
So my diplomacy is a D6 plus 2. So I've got an extra D6 then because of the bless. That's the
2d6
plus 2.
plus 2.
So this is 9. So I need 7
Yeah.
with this.
Good.
Oh no!
All right.
So he shuffles into the location.
He shuffled into location. Yes.
Right. All right. Well, we've taken some cards out of the location, so that's good.
Yeah. I do have. I've
So
got 7 cards.
Our first attempt to find her
Failed.
and talk her down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found her, but she slipped away.
Right. So at the end of my turn, I may look at the top of the
Oh,
card.
is this your? So
Yeah.
I've got.
Oh, it's a lovely ally. Oh, he's
Sealer
nice.
does this.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. But I have got too many cards.
Yeah,
so
the Sealer's
I will-
ability is that in Rise of the Runes.
Is it?
Yeah.
She can peek as well. Right. So I'm at 6. So I'm done.
Okay. The hour is the sickness. When this is the hour, when you suffer damage, suffer the scourge plagued. Okay. So I don't want
You
to
don't
suffer
wanna get damage.
any damage. I'm not going to give a card. I'm not going to move. So I'm going to explore. So we found a tinker.
Ally, level 1.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
He wants.
I want that. I
animals.
want animals.
You got
Oh,
some-
okay. Well, yeah.
But you could do
I
it.
do.
Well, I
I
could do
allies.
it, yeah.
I'm good with allies.
So the check to acquire is charisma, diplomacy, or disable. Yeah.
You've got idea.
I mean, my charisma is D6. I don't have diplomacy and I don't have disable. So it is a D6.
You've got one blessing left.
I mean, I could do it. Is the hour 0? No, it's not. On a local check, discard to bless. So I could discard that to give me 2d6 and then get it, and then I could give it to you if you think that card
Well,
would be good for you.
I do have 2 allies in my deck, obviously.
Because this
Got the
card
level
is
1 ally.
it's good for acquiring.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah.
Oh, just acquiring
Okay.
cards or craft checks.
Right.
So I don't. It's a good ally, but I don't know whether it's worth us putting stuff in.
Oh, you said so.
When you recharge an animal for its power, on your combat check, on a local constitution. or
Okay.
charisma
On a
check.
local check to acquire, does that applies
Yeah.
to you as well?
This
doesn't
is
it?
a local
Local
check. To acquire.
I can recharge to add a D4. I can use this ally to help you get that ally.
Okay. Or I've got the same, pretty much.
Okay.
So you can't use more than one of each type.
One of each
No.
type.
So
Okay.
we'll use that. I'm going to use the pig.
Fine. Pig's gonna
So
help you find
it's a
the tinker.
D6 because that's what my charisma is.
Yeah.
On a local charisma check,
Yep.
recharge to add a D4. So I'm taking my pig. Really.
It's the stories. isn't it?
And when you would recharge an animal when you would recharge an animal ally for its power,
Yeah.
I can shuffle it into my deck instead.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So instead of it going to
It
the
still
bottom,
could go
yeah.
to the bottom anyway,
Go down to
but
the
yeah.
bottom.
It's
might
just,
not be.
Right. So
you got
he's,
that and
he's
that. You
impressed by
want
my
6.
face. Yeah, got it.
Oh, well
Yay,
done.
well done.
So you have that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
When can you do cards?
Start at the turn.
start
of your turn.
before you move.
But if Paul wants to give you that, start his turn.
Yeah.
Fine.
Or I could just use it now. To
Yeah,
explore.
just to
Yeah.
explore.
And I can give it you between scenarios.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to discard the Tinker. That's my discard pile. To explore.
Oh,
That's just what you need.
you need that.
That is what I need. Right, I need Wisdom or Survival 5. My Survival is D10 plus 4.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
That's a
Yeah.
done deal then.
Yeah.
yeah. Fine.
Right, okay, nice. I got myself a fox.
That's what you need.
My pig is not very happy with the fox. Currently I've got a spider and a
It's
fox.
gone hiding.
My pig's gone back in my pocket. On a local intelligence or wisdom check, recharge to add a d4. That's not her, is it?
No.
But again, I'm over my hand size, so let's use the fox. Let's discard to explore. And for this exploration, my intelligence and wisdom checks get a d4. Is a barrier. So, because of the special rules, at the rooftops, whenever you would encounter a barrier,
Get another one.
get another one. So we can either have burning tar,
Oh, great.
which doesn't seem great, but ouch, before acting each local character suffers 1 fire damage,
Oh, dear.
Oh.
or imps and house drakes, which is a combat check or an arcane check or a survival check. I'm good at survival, so we're going to have that one. So that one gets banished, goes back into the vault, and we have found some imps and house drakes. So on your check to defeat, each local character may recharge any number of allies and or reveal any number of devil or dragon allies, and for each of them add a d4.
You could do
But
it.
we might not need to. We might not need to, because I think this is quite easy for me. I'm going to use survival. My survival is D10 plus 4. I'm awesome at survival. So anything other than a 1
Yeah.
on a D10,
Wow,
and I've done it, and it's not an intelligence or wisdom check, no. And yeah, I think I'll just go with that. Anything other than a 1.
Don't say
Yeah. Well, I might use that one. Yes.
yeah, 2. That'll do it then.
Did it? Easy.
that. Down.
And if I had have lost, it would have been damaged, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a check to defeat. So basically, I've been attacked by loads of imps and house drakes, but yeah, fine. Okay, so that's that done. That's gone, isn't it? That doesn't go back into the vault.
No,
yet.
no, it goes back
Does
into
it
the
go back
vault.
into the vault
Yeah, it
straight
goes
away?
back in the vault, yeah.
Okay. I think that's a fairly successful
Let's
first
do it,
turn.
let's go.
Two, yeah.
I've got 5 cards in hand,
Cards, yeah.
so I'm gonna stop there.
Ready?
Yeah, I didn't suffer damage, so we're okay. Yeah. We're wandering around on the rooftops while you're trying to find
and
a
I can't remember how I draw cards.
At the end of your turn, you draw back
Yeah.
to your hands.
Absolutely.
I should
But
have done
only at the end of your turn. So if you play cards out of your
that,
turn, which you have
Which you
done,
did.
Which I
you,
did,
you'll be.
didn't I?
But
I did do.
you got to do your.
So I did my hour.
You
and
do your
yeah, and
hour.
off again. Right, good. Thank you. Okay. Well, this is the hour. No effect.
Okay. But it's a level 0 blessing, which means the Horizon cards, you recharge them instead of discarding them.
Oh, okay.
That's the advantage of that being.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I can help
Right.
you with this if you need it.
Okay.
But I might need it.
Yeah.
Are you,
so
are
I'm not
you
going to
giving
move.
a card to me?
I wasn't going to give a card to you, no.
But it's my birthday.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
I,
yet.
but I haven't got anything I want to give you.
Are
for
you
your
moving to
birthday
another
gift.
location?
No, I'm going to stay where I am. Thank you.
Are you exploring? It's
I'm going to explore.
all optional.
Okay, so
It's another blessing.
It's a blessing.
Ooh,
I can do a melee. Oh, I'm good at melee.
you are. You're exceedingly good. At
Melee is strength plus 2.
Yeah, but
so
this
it's
is,
D12 plus 3.
This is 5, then, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's a level.
just
Yeah.
drop it.
Okay, so it's 5, and I'm on D12 plus 3.
So you can do a melee
D12.
check.
Well, you've anything wrong? You got it.
There you go. So that goes in your hand.
I'm below my hand size, so that's fine.
Are you?
Yeah, I got 6.
Because he starts with one card less.
I'm on 5.
And we're not in any rush. I think
I'm not below, so
we're
I'm on my
okay.
hand size.
Yeah.
I'm on my hand size. Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to go again. I'm going to use a blessing to discard a blessing. I've got two weapons here.
Do you want to, or do you want to wait?
Do you think we've got time?
I think we're slightly. I think we're ahead of schedule
Okay.
because we've got rid of quite a few cards and
Greedy to get.
okay, go on.
But yeah. So what have I got? Okay. On your check, you may banish a boon to re-roll a die. I've done with that in the last one. So this is an ally, isn't it? It is. So this is Hagrid. No, it's not. It's the craftsman. He does like charisma diplomacy, which is my thing. So I've got a D6 plus 2, so 4, 5, or 6. Okay, he's gone then.
Don't manage to persuade him
I don't
to
persuade
join
him.
you.
No. Would someone like to know what the top 3 cards of your deck are?
Well, really?
It's a way of getting this card out of my hand, and I just reload it. Actually, it's not that good. But if you really want, I mean, you've got weapons, so you're good. If you,
I'm good for
you've
weapons.
got
I'm okay.
animals, so we don't need that then. Well, I'm gonna end it there then. I will have a little.
At the end of your turn, you're going to have a look. Right.
It is the fugitive.
Okay. The fugitive is there.
Right.
We know that.
We know that.
Okay.
So the Brass Dwarf Blessing. When this is the hour, the first time you discard cards as damage, I recharge one of them instead.
Oh.
Okay. Now I'm actually going to move to here because I've got my crossbow, which helps on distant combat checks.
Okay.
So if you end up in a combat,
You could do that. Yep.
Excuse me. Right. So I've moved. It's our first monster of the day. It's the Strangler. So it cannot be evaded. Before acting, I have to succeed at a strength, dexterity, or acrobatics check. Or I cannot play cards. Well, that's not going to happen. Because my strength is D4, my dexterity is D8, and I don't have acrobatics. So, yeah. But that's fine, because I won't be playing any spells. But do not suffer damage from this monster as usual. Instead, you bury the top 1d4 cards of your deck.
So into this wouldn't trigger.
That is nasty. Okay, so before acting, I'm going to try a dexterity check. D8. And I'm not going to be playing any spells, so it actually doesn't matter. So I have been strangled. Right.
You have been
so I can't play spells. So it's combat. For your combat check, I can bury a card or recharge an animal ally. So I will recharge an animal ally.
Spider.
Yeah, and send the spider in.
Send the spider to get the Strangler.
He's probably afraid of them. Or she.
To use survival plus a d4 plus the card's level 0. So my survival is d10 plus 4 plus a d4.
So that and that.
d10 plus a d4 plus 4.
Plus 4. And you need...
And it's also got the animal and the melee traits. Yeah. Right, so I need 10.
You need 6.
So I need 6 on those 2 dice, which should be okay.
Should be good.
Do we have to chip in first? We do, don't we?
If we're going to, but I'm thinking we might be okay. If I'm not, I don't suffer damage, so it doesn't matter how many I fail by. I lose the top 1d4 cards of my deck. And if that's the cure...
And what was that again then? What was that?
This was
if I suffer when I discard cards as damage, which I'm not
so
doing.
You're not going to be doing that.
So that would have actually been good.
That would have been better. Yeah.
If I was to bless it, I'd get another D10.
It's overkill, isn't it?
Go on, let's go for it. Yeah.
Oh dear.
So when we break for lunch, I might get my custom set of dice I'm using for these games. Or I could do the once per game thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use my once per game
Oh,
ability
okay.
to re-roll the 1.
Roll the 1. That was on the D10.
It was on the D10.
Yeah, will be enough.
Done it. Right. Okay. So monster goes. Monster goes and yeah, defeated the monster. Right. I think that'll do. Need to lie down.
Okay.
Draw back up to my hand size. You'll go.
Stay where I am. And we have the Waxworks. When this is the hour at the start of your turn, discard a blessing or suffer the scourge exhausted. Well, discard a blessing.
Start of your turn, discard a blessing, or you become exhausted.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember what that is.
I don't want that. Exhausted, I seem to remember from the last time. I was like, you can't move. It's exhausted. While marked on each check or step, you may play no more than one boon. At the start of your move step, you may end your turn to remove this scourge. Oh, okay. So on each check or step, you may play no more than one boon.
This is the one that had the massive ruling question about it that took 3 years to
On
get an
each
answer.
check or step,
Every time you're doing something,
That is a step.
I can
You can only use
only
one
use
card.
one card.
yeah. The rules complication came in
So if I were to,
about the step which is exploring, and if you were to discard a blessing or something to explore again, that's a new step. But it's not clear in the rules that that's a
Right.
new step. So
but if I had a monster, if I explored, found a monster, and
Yeah.
I used a card, a weapon
in combat with that
in
monster,
combat, that's using a boon.
yeah, that bit.
Then I would not be able to reveal anything else to
Correct.
help me.
Yeah.
I would only be able to do it with the one.
because you're tired.
At the start of your move step, which is next turn. Okay.
No,
I'll
at the start of your move step is now, isn't it?
No,
no, because
no.
Well, you've
We're currently in the.
yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So at the beginning, you draw your blessing,
You draw your blessing.
and now you're in your move step. Where
Yeah,
you
if I
can
don't
choose to
discard a
move.
card-
You're in the. You may give a card to another local
Yeah.
character,
You
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
and then you're in your move step, so you can say end your turn, and then it's done.
Oh, well, you can end your turn. That means you won't do
Yeah,
anything.
exactly.
End turn.
You end your turn to remove this scourge. Yeah.
So you could just
Oh, good.
not
You can
discard a
just
blessing.
not
and
discard.
just
Well,
skip
I
a
think the
turn.
blessings are quite good. We need to keep.
Yeah.
So you're going to skip a turn.
I'm going to skip a turn.
So you don't discard a blessing, you become exhausted,
But you have a little
and
rest.
then you're going to end your turn
Yeah, I'll let my
to
turn.
get rid of the exhaustion.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
go.
fine.
Nice. Right. All damage is mental damage that cannot
Mental.
be reduced. It's got mental. All right. So this is her, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm
So you're not going to take any damage from her.
not going to take any damage. I have got a Is that a 0?
It is not a
It is
0.
not.
I can discard. I can bless. If you need
Okay.
a blessing,
I can bless as well.
I can also shoot her.
Well, that's not going to help, I don't think. Right, so I need to see that a wisdom. This is what I had a problem with last time, isn't it? Wisdom 4, perception 4.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a d6 plus 2. So
Okay, so on
You need
any
to
check,
spot what she's doing.
I can discard to bless.
but I'm good
Or-
unless I roll a 1.
Yeah, this should be okay. This is
Yeah,
probably
I'm
Using
not
a skill
worth
in the
blessing.
hours
Yeah.
check, because the hour has wisdom and acrobatics. No.
I'm just going to do this.
So you can try and spot her doing
So
something.
that's fine. So I have done the powers.
You've
That's
spotted
fine.
what she's up to.
And then I'll try and talk her down nicely with diplomacy. So that is also a d6 plus 2. This will be worthwhile of a blessing.
So you need 6.
Yeah, I do need 6.
Okay, so
But
I
I have
can.
Just to be absolutely sure.
Does the check involve acid, cold, electricity, fire, or
I'm
force?
afraid it doesn't.
Okay, right. I'm just going to discard that to bless. So you get another dice of the main dice that you're rolling.
We
So
get another
D6.
dice. Another d6. Brilliant. Right, okay. So I need 6. And I have 9. Okay, so she is defeated. So
Okay.
she then
Which
jumps
means,
to a...
yeah, The location,
It shuts, doesn't it?
automatically closes.
Look at all this stuff.
Look at what you could have won. Is it the
what you
speaker?
could have
Oh,
It's the
there's a dog
Oh,
and a holy symbol.
When the fugitive is defeated, the location it came from closes automatically. Shuffle the fugitive into another location, then move all characters to that location. So, where do we want to go? Here?
well, that's got the fewer cards in, isn't it? Can we see? Are we able to see? It has, I'm sure.
So we all go here.
So we'll go here.
we all
This
go there.
closes.
They're all.
They're gone.
She's in there.
She goes in there.
Can you put a face up so we know we're
Just mark back and forth.
Yeah, that's and it's still annoyingly have 6 cards.
So that was your first explore. Yeah, it was a compulsory boot off to another location.
Isn't there a rule? I might be misremembering this, but if a location
It's closed.
closes,
yeah,
then
you get an optional.
You can't do
you
again.
can't. You can't.
Oh, you
go
can't
again.
do a card.
There are,
You can't do
it
an
can be
explore.
broken in some
Okay.
state, but yeah, you're right. But I will have a cheeky look, and this is a razor snare, which is dexterity, acrobatics, disable, or survival.
Okay, so because I was
not
going to
me.
move away in case it was the fugitive,
Okay.
but we know,
But
but we
yeah,
know it's not the fugitive.
it's not the fugitive.
So I'm probably better.
And you're
staying
better
here.
at survival, aren't
Yeah,
you?
but I know you get another one anyway. But survival's your thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, when this is the hour, the first time you examine cards this turn, heal 1d4 minus 1 cards.
Oof.
If you had that, because surely you've just examined the top card of the deck. That's what
Yeah.
you've just done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you'd have got this... But I don't have any way of examining cards, I believe.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not going to give a card to anybody, and I'm not going to move, because my friend the investigator tells me this is a razor snare. So I'm going to get another random one, but chances are I'm probably going to take that,
Yeah, because you've got survival.
because I'm good at survival.
Yeah.
40 nobles.
Yeah, down there.
D10 plus D10 plus 4.
Yeah, so my survival is D10 plus 4, and I need a 6. So it's anything other than a 1. So
Yeah.
with my custom dice, I would not fail.
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
one.
that's come out. That's
Came
come
out
out.
of the tray.
That's come out.
Looks like a 1. It's a 7. So done. Yeah, there you go.
Right.
And nobody needs scourges removing yet. I've got the barnberries, so we'll keep them just in case
Oh yeah,
nobody
they were
gets a
good.
scourge.
Yeah.
I can use them to heal as well,
Yeah.
but it's okay. Right,
Okay, me.
you'll go.
Okay. This is a one. When this is the hour, if you are at a wild location.
No.
Okay, you may discard a card to explore. Okay, so we're not. So I will explore.
Are you moving?
No.
Because we don't want to find. We know
You
she's
don't
on
want to
here.
find
Oh,
her.
we don't
do
want to
you?
find
You
her.
don't want to find it.
Yeah.
You're
No, I
not
won't
good
go.
at dealing with
I
it.
can
I'll
think
do
some-
it. I'll do
This
it.
one hasn't been touched yet, or was it this one hasn't been
That
touched?
one hasn't
This
been touched.
one
Let's go
hasn't
do that one.
Do you
Let's
wanna
go do that
yeah,
one.
Go over there.
Okay, explore. Okay. Okay, it's a barrier. It's
You get another
strength
one.
5.
Oh, that's
Okay,
fine.
that's
You
good
want
for
to
me.
do this one then, don't you?
Yeah, I want to do this one.
So before.
Before acting, succeed at intelligence, or perception 5, or increase, or the defeat is increased.
You're probably
by
going to
3.
keep the one that you've got.
The imps and house drakes again.
Oh,
It's combat 10,
you're good at
or
that.
arcane survivor. On your check to defeat each local character may recharge any of allies.
Yeah,
Surely you're better at
Good
strength
at
5.
Strength 5 or combat 10. I am better at strength 5. But
Yeah,
before
but that's got
acting, I've
before.
got to do this.
You got to do that, doesn't it? Bump it
Succeed
up.
at an intelligence
by
or
3.
perception. So this is an 8. Still better than a 10, isn't it?
I mean, this is just a lock. If you don't defeat this, you're not going to take damage, are you?
I'll do this.
No,
one.
because it's not combat.
No.
It's only combat. No, it's not combat.
No, it's a
I'm
strength check
suddenly
5.
got confused by the fundamental
It's
rules of the game.
It's a strength check 5, which
Yes,
is D12 plus
But
1.
if you don't defeat it, normally when you don't defeat a card, you suffer damage equal to the difference. Do you do that on these or
I'm
not?
pretty sure that you do, yes.
And
Because
thematically,
it's
how
the
would
check.
that happen?
Well, because you twist it and you hurt your hand or something.
Concealed hatch. Okay, but if I take this, I have to do it. I have to do an intelligence or perception. I've got D6. That's okay. It's 5.
It's for any checks.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think thematically how.
Otherwise, a lot of these barriers, for instance, if you don't
Well,
defeat
like
it,
the
If
locked
I
chest.
if I
If you
choose
defeat
this
it, you
one,
open it and you get the weapons inside. But if you don't
Yeah.
defeat it, you shouldn't take damage.
but if I do this one for combat, okay, I can use my armor against it if I take damage. If I'm going to discard, I can recharge this.
yeah, but
reduce
combat.
that
So you're going to play a weapon and you're going to add your.
It's
and I get a
so
strength.
it's if you fail a check to defeat a monster.
Oh, it's just.
Yeah, it's only if you fail to defeat a monster that you take damage. Barriers,
Right.
no. Even if the barrier is a combat scenario,
Yeah.
you don't take damage if you fail to defeat it because it's not a
Okay.
monster.
Right.
You just suffer the Again, I've been playing a lot on the app, and I have failed to open locked chests, and it just disappears.
I think locked chests. You can choose to keep them.
Yeah, if you
And shuffle
fail,
them back in-
you can
back in.
choose to shuffle it back in, but normally
not-
I'm like, nah, I didn't get it. Let's get rid of it.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to take this one.
You are going to take that one.
I am. Yeah. Right.
So that hasn't got a before
Yeah, because if
combat.
you fail to defeat this, it goes back on top.
Yeah, and I
It's
think I can.
reloaded.
I think I can do this by revealing cards.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So it's a combat.
So
10.
it's combat 10, right?
So your combat
So my combat
is melee,
Yeah.
is melee,
Which
so
is
I need to
D12.
show,
D12 plus 3.
and I have to use a weapon. Do I? I have
You
to use a
don't,
weapon.
yeah, it's a combat.
It's a
Like
combat, so I have to.
We don't have to use a weapon.
But you'd be better to do so.
Yeah, for combat check, reveal to use strength.
Yeah.
Okay, which is another D12.
No.
No,
That's
instead of using that,
Yeah.
you're doing
Oh, okay.
that.
Plus a D6.
D6.
Yeah.
And if proficient, you may additionally discard to another D8. But I'm not
No, you don't do that.
Hang on, before you roll. So what?
So he needs
You need a-
7.
I need-
you need 7
I
with
need
that.
7,
Yeah.
and we got 3 there.
Because I've got the Deathbane light crossbow.
6.
Is that freely just
It-
reload
it's
it?
not. It's freely
Or
discard.
Oh, discard.
But it's a discard.
Have you got your cure spell in hand?
No,
or you
it's
balm?
6.
You got balm breeze or whatever it is.
I got the
berries?
balm.
Well, I've got this to. I'm not going to take damage anyway because we've just decided that.
No, you would become poisoned. Okay, yeah. So it's not worth it, is it?
Okay, let's go.
And you've done it.
Yeah.
Barrier is gone.
Okay.
That's it. Do you want another explorer, or are you okay?
I think I'm probably all right. I'm just wondering whether this local check for my recharge. No, I'll just have it. It's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
So yes, please. No effect. But we don't know what is under here, do we?
Nope.
Because it was so. I have found a token of remembrance.
I remember that.
Intelligence, wisdom, arcane, divine. Intelligence is a D10
You're,
plus
you're,
1.
you're good at that stuff.
I am good at intelligence.
I
You
mean-
probably want this because you can use it to recharge spells you had a D8. But so I'll try for it. So I got this plus 1. And I actually managed to pick this up.
Your intelligence is D10.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's based on.
He's intelligent. He's a policeman.
Oh no, intelligence is a stat, isn't it?
Yeah. So I do have it, but I can't give it to anyone as yet. And now I have far too many cards. Is it?
Can you go exploring again?
Well, I can, but. Isn't there a thing that when you play your Harrow card, something happens in the
Each adventure has effects that happen when you play your Harrow card. Okay, right. So that's the adventure. During this adventure, the Harrow suits his keys.
Uh-huh.
When you play your Harrow,
Yeah.
you may draw a card, and you may give a card to another character. There we go. Well remembered.
So you haven't even got to be in the same space then.
No, just whenever you play your Harrow.
Okay. Well, but then that again is going to put me over my thingy limit, unless I just use the ordinary basic blessing. But that's the better one to use. I'll use the basic blessing
To explore?
to explore again. And I have found a spider swarm. Vulnerable to attack, so I haven't
Means you
got
get
that.
+4.
If you use spells. If defeated by less than 4, shuffle the monster into its location. If undefeated, suffer the scourge.
Well, I can't use my crossbow because I'm at the same location as you.
You are. But we should be good, so I am going to...
I can bless it.
Yeah, I should be alright.
Oh, I can bless it by recharging this. So
Okay, well, that'd be lovely.
Well, see how you are anyway.
Well, I'm going to attempt to finesse one, which basically
Are
means...
you going to swashbuckle the spiders?
I am going to swashbuckle the spiders. So I have reloaded an item.
Reloaded or recharged?
Reloaded.
Top of the deck.
A recharge. You recharge, yeah. So
You
I've
recharged an item.
Yeah. So that means I can use knowledge instead of strength or melee if I'm using what's called a finesse weapon.
Okay.
So my knowledge is a D10. This is another D10. And add the card's level, which was 2. Oh, that's nice. Then.
You got a level 2 card.
Yeah, because I got a Zeller's Harrows that must have been a reward.
We got a special reward
Yeah.
for the one we didn't even
Yeah.
play.
So that gives me 2, and my knowledge is 1, 2, 3. So I've got +5, and this, and I need to get 14. Oh, you're So that's my basic attack.
So I'm going to recharge this because
Okay.
the hour's level is 0.
Cool.
So
So I now have this.
get another D10.
So I need 14 in total. And I've got
29.
138. So these spiders are just cut to pieces. Brilliant. And that is where I will stop. Now I have less than 6 cards, so I'll draw a card. Draw that. Brilliant. Oh, it's a star knife, which is something that
Nice.
I already have. It's not as good as the one I've got.
Okay,
But it is a finesse weapon.
When this is the hour, when you would discard a boon to bless a strength or constitution check, you may recharge it instead. Very specific. I've only got 3 cards in hand and no allies. So I'm tempted.
That's a safe explore for you then. That's just a knife.
And are you bothered about it?
Not that, no, because I won't be able to take
So
it.
even
into
if
the
I
next
don't get it?
I'm not
Okay,
worried.
we'll do
no.
a safe explore. Hello, Loki. Strength, dexterity, acrobatics, melee,
Hello.
ranged. Yeah, I'm rubbish at all of those.
Yeah.
Are we just doing a? I mean, I've got dexterity D8, so I'll have
Okay.
a hello you.
Right.
There's health for you, but
Black cat. Come on. Okay, I got it.
You got it.
Well,
The problem is,
now you can't draw so many
yeah,
cards.
with the rules of the game, you can't voluntarily discard cards.
Yes, you
unless, no, not unless you're over your hand size limit.
No, you can always at the end of your turn you could discard
Well,
any
you couldn't in the
cards.
first one.
Well, you can in this one. I'm
It's
pretty
a
sure.
house rule that I would use because I think it's silly that you can only discard cards if you're over your hand size
No,
limit.
if you want to, I mean, you
I mean,
are
I'm-
killing yourself.
I'm
but-
happy to house rule that if it's not the rules. So yeah, I don't want another explore. So yes, I will voluntarily discard that, but I'm going to keep these. My hand size is 5.
You've drawn the blessings.
Point. Okay. Right. That's me done.
The theatre. We're off. When this is the hour, at the start of your turn, examine the top card of your location and you may encounter it.
Oh,
Which
so
is
pretty
now
at the start of your turn.
Free.
Nice.
Then
Would you like to encounter a poison gas trap?
No. Tasty.
This is craft and disable.
But remember, the rules of the thingy still apply, so you would actually get another
Yes, you would.
Get another
one.
if I encounter it.
Well, it's up to you. You can choose, can't you? You said
Well, if I don't, it just goes back.
it just goes back to
Yeah,
the
well,
start.
anything
well,
else, thank you, Dave.
Huh?
Yeah, so they fixed that problem from the first edition.
All right. Yeah, we'll take another one. We'll shuffle another one in then, please. If you want one with combat on.
Well, they're not all combat.
No, there's not many barriers
There's
that
not
are
many
actually.
Right, an ambush.
No, that is what that is.
This is wisdom, perception, and stealth.
So what have you got? You've got poison gas or
Wisdom, which is D6.
ambush.
And when examined, encounter this. When
Yeah.
examined, encounter this barrier. Okay.
Because it's got a trigger on it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Which one of those do you want?
I probably.
You don't have to. Otherwise, this one's just going to go back to the top of the deck.
Yeah, but it's going to be in the way of.
Oh, it's going to be in the way.
duties.
Yeah.
Well, it's whenever you encounter. So technically, you've looked at it.
I decide whether to encounter
Whether
it.
to encounter it.
Okay, I've chosen to encounter it.
And at the point
Yeah.
you choose
Oh,
to
yeah,
encounter
that's
it,
fair.
you
That's
now
fair.
get.
That's
You
fair.
now get that
Okay,
out.
so I think I'm going to craft and disable. I've got absolutely nothing.
But this one, you're just going to fight something, aren't you? If you banish this barrier and a random local character, it would just be you. Someone's encounter a monster.
Yes.
So you'll just get a
You've been
monster.
ambushed by
Yeah.
something.
But you will subtract one from each dice that you roll.
that card is a chance to avoid the ambush.
Yeah.
But if you do get ambushed,
You're just
it's
gonna get
just
a
a
It's just a
combat.
monster anyway,
Yeah.
which I want to do.
So
Okay, so I'll do this one. So it's a D6 for my
you need
wisdom.
9.
So you can't do it.
So I can't do that.
And it's not worth.
Okay.
You failed.
That's it.
You've been ambushed.
So you
ambushed.
get random
So
ones.
banish this barrier, and a random local character, you, summons and encounters a monster, cannot be invaded. Subtract 1 from each die roll. So the more dice you roll, the
Yeah.
more negatives you
More
get.
neg-
Just use your strength and a weapon.
Let's see what you've been ambushed by. And this is where the game can get silly, because it's like a shark.
It's a shark or a bunny.
Let's have that spider back.
You're wandering around on the rooftop and you've been ambushed by a shark.
Or a troll or something.
Right, here we go.
Right.
What have you been ambushed by?
I've been ambushed by spider.
Hey!
Great one.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
He's come back. He's come back. Okay, so this is spider swarm.
It's the
Gotta
swarm
beat
of
it by
spiders that
4.
you
Yeah.
drove out from.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you missed
find them.
They've regenerated.
Oh my God.
They regenerated. Okay, vulnerable to attack. If defeated by less than 4, shuffle this monster into location. If undefeated, have a scourge. So combat 10. So I have to produce a weapon.
I can shoot them with my crossbow.
Could you?
If you need help.
If I need some help, okay. Well, I can use. I'm going to reveal my returning.
Remember, every card that you use is -1.
Well, no, every die.
every
you
die
roll.
I
Every
roll
doll,
is
yeah.
-1.
But
but I have to produce. I have to use.
yeah, you have to use at least one.
a
Yeah.
weapon.
No, you don't.
You don't. You
This
can
is
just
the
use it
rule.
with your
This is the
hands.
rule you
Yeah.
got wrong last time we played.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't have to use.
You
a
don't
weapon.
have to use a weapon. If you don't use a weapon,
You
use
just
that.
use that. Yeah.
But you always want to use a weapon.
But you can go. You can go enraged or effectively like going berserk by burying a card.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
But we might be all right without it.
But I'll go. Okay, but I am going to use the throwing axe.
Yeah.
Because for my strength, I get strength, which is
D12
D12
plus
plus
one.
1. And
Well, is it strength
It's
or
a
melee?
it's strength. Use strength.
Strength, dexterity, melee.
It's melee.
Or
And your melee is
melee.
better than your strength.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So
Strength.
it's D12 plus 3,
D12 plus 3. Okay.
plus a D6,
So reveal it.
plus 1.
I could reload. I could reload this to add a D6.
If proficient on a local combat check,
I'm proficient at melee.
freely reload to add a D6.
Yeah, but okay. So that's what you'll be rolling, but you'll be rolling. So
Minus
you've
1
got
on each.
+4 at the moment, so that will go down to a
So
+1.
that's 6.
I
Yeah.
mean, do you have another weapon in hand?
Yeah.
That you can afford to lose the throwing axe? I mean, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a returning throwing axe.
because you reload it, so it goes to the bottom of my deck.
No,
top.
top of your deck.
Top of the
Reload is
reload.
top.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going. So I'll reveal that.
Yeah.
That gives me.
So it's your D12 plus a D6,
Yeah.
and you're going to reload it for another D6.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So you've got that.
Which means that goes down to
That's
1.
minus. Yeah, it's down to 1.
Because you're rolling 3 dice.
3 dice.
Yeah.
Right.
Hang on.
You need 14, so you need 13
Do we
with
think
that lot.
do we think we're going to get 13 on that? I mean,
3, 6, 5, 11. Maybe not.
No, you're not.
No, not.
so I'll shoot some spiders.
That's a D8,
So on
isn't
a
it?
distant combat check, freely discard to add a D8.
Right,
Which
Yeah,
means
but
that
that's,
goes.
that's
that
gone,
goes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
There you go. Okay. All right, ducks.
Get ready, spiders.
I mean, you've done it.
15.
You've done 15.
You've done it.
Yeah, you have done
There's
it.
some low rolls there, but it's done.
Yeah,
the
done.
swarm of spiders for the second time today
Have been
are being defeated. You were ambushed by a swarm of spiders. Right, well, that was exciting.
Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to stop.
So that hang on, that was just purely
Oh, that was
as a
actually.
result
No,
of that.
no,
wasn't
you're
it?
right. No,
You
you're right.
haven't actually
I haven't
explored.
done
So
it.
would you like to
Okay,
all move?
free
Do you want to
explore.
stay here?
No, I just want. Yeah, I'm going to stay here.
You get that one? Oh, you got. Oh, he's a nasty.
Oh, he's bad. Right, this is an ogre. This is combat 12, 14, 13.
Okay.
Before acting, each local
14
character suffers
plus
one.
2.
Oh,
It
that's
says two little
two-
marks.
one,
yeah,
two
one,
per
one,
number.
one, yeah.
Before acting, each local character suffers 1 combat damage.
Right, but your armor prevents
Armor.
combat damage.
When you suffer combat damage, you may recharge to reduce it by 2.
Okay, so you could put it at the bottom of your deck and you won't take any damage.
You
But
won't
it is
take any
there.
damage from that, but then
Yeah.
if you fail that, you
Yeah.
will take damage.
You will, yeah.
But assuming you're going to succeed on that,
Yeah, just
you might as well recharge the breastplate to avoid the.
Right, so let's do this
Has she
then.
got a shield?
I've got a shield.
No,
No,
I
but
don't.
I do have a weapon.
So are you doing that first?
Before
You have to
acting,
choose
each
that.
local character. Yeah, I'll take that. So I'll take the damage.
You are.
Well, I have to suffer.
Yeah, but you can use
use
your
that. I
armor
Yes,
to mitigate
well,
it.
yeah. So I suffer that. So I use this, which means recharge this to reduce it. So that goes
Okay.
under the deck.
So he bashes you over the head, but
But you
My
say,
armor
haha,
protecting it.
I've
Yes,
got armor.
I've got armor.
now combat check of 14.
Right.
What weapon have you got now?
Yeah, now I've got. Well, I've got a scimitar.
I cannot help this at all.
What's the scimitar give you? A D6?
It gives me a for my combat check. Reveal to use strength
Yeah.
or melee.
Yeah,
melee plus
melee.
d6. So
Right, okay.
D12
so d12
plus a
one,
D6 plus 3.
plus 3. Yeah.
So is it plus 4 in total
Plus
then?
3. No, it's plus 3.
Just
which is
plus 3. Okay, so
Mhm.
you need 14. So you need
Yeah,
11
you-
with that.
It's about a 40% chance,
Um,
maybe 35.
is it a 0 blessing?
It's not. I can't help, I'm afraid.
I can't help.
You got a blessing?
This is in the hours.
Blessing would add you a
Yeah.
D12.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
that a strength one there? A
It
strength
says-
blessing? Isn't that?
on any check, discard to bless. On a
Yeah.
non-attack combat check, recharge to bless.
Ah,
On a what?
So discard to bless.
So you
Right.
could just
On a
bless
non-attack combat,
Oh, a
recharge.
non-attack.
Yeah.
yeah.
A
But
non-attack
I also
combat.
have the sands of the hour.
Well, it is a non-attack combat check.
No,
Remember, the word attack is not
yes,
the way
yeah,
you
that's
think
right.
of it.
Because Torag is the
non-attack.
god of melee,
A
basically.
non-attack.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
attack is not.
is magic attack.
It is magic attack.
Magic spells, basically.
It's a
Right.
thing with the word attack on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it
Which
is.
would be on spell.
Okay.
You need to recondition your brain
Okay,
to.
so I can
to what an
recharge
attack is,
this
Yeah.
to bless.
Oh, to give you a D12.
which is another D12.
Another D12.
So that's what you got.
Yeah, and I think that should be enough.
Yeah, on a non-attack combat check. Yeah,
So
that's
these are
what it is.
12s, that's 6. 15.
So that's the god of melee combat, is it? So basically not spells. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Ogre.
I think you've done that, haven't you?
11, 14, 18.
Yeah, easy.
Mr. Ogre is dead.
Easy.
Yes.
Easy.
I'm going to stop there. So this was a review.
Why do I not have 5 cards in?
So I bring back.
Oh,
Because
I
you
shot
you
spiders.
shot at him.
Yeah.
Not at him, but with him.
I got my
Helped
axe.
you.
I got my axe back. I've now got 3 weapons.
Right. It's the Leafs. On your check against an animal or elemental card, add a D4. Weirdly specific. How many cards are in here? Oh, don't tell me there's only 2. Oh, so that's 50-50. 50-50. Yeah, go on. I'll
We're
have
going to
it.
try and find her. Is she there?
It is her. Good.
Okay, right. Off
Right.
we go again.
Right. So, wisdom 4. So, or perception, which is a +2 for. So, I'm just going to try this. Well, that's not in there. So, I've done that.
Good.
So now it is diplomacy 6. So this will be 50-50. Is it a that's not a 0, is it?
Okay.
No.
What is it? Wisdom, divine, or survival?
No, it's diplomacy.
Okay, on any check using skill listed in the hours. No.
Oh, at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to give you that.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So this
Oh,
this
that
is
actually quite nice, isn't it?
well, it is, but it's
Yeah.
taking up a item slot
Yeah.
for you. But it's good if you want to go big into spells and stuff. I could bless this myself. Is this all of my bless? No, it's not quite. But that will only be effectively only 2 left. So I am going to bless this. So that's another d6. Right, so I have 2d6 plus 2 to get 6.
Oh, blasted it.
I have talked her off of the rooftops.
Wow. She rushes off to another rooftop.
She rushes off to another
And we
rooftop.
didn't get the door spike.
Good.
Where do we want to go? Here?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, at the end of my go, I will have a little look at that. But I'll
Okay.
hand size first.
This is how version 1 plays, isn't it? Where the villain moves.
Well, it's
between
actually
different
version 2
locations.
as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But the difference is, whenever you encounter the villain, everybody at another location gets a chance to guard it. And if they don't guard it, then
He could run.
They
there,
can
yeah.
run into it.
they run away. The only way to actually do it
It's
is to
a Soviet guard.
close or
Guard.
guard all of the other
Oh,
locations
my
and
God.
then defeat them. Otherwise, they escape.
So you could see the villain time and time again, but not
Oh, yeah,
actually
yeah.
capture him because
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
run off.
Whereas in this one, this is actually harder because there is no opportunity to guard other locations. We literally have to go.
Have
through
to go
all.
though. Yeah.
My go?
Yeah.
When this is the hour, when you close your location, instead of banishing its cards, shuffle them into a random other location.
Well, that's
I'm not going to be doing that.
a ally there. It's not a very good ally, but it's a human ally basically.
So I could take it. Should we have a quick look at
Have
it?
a look at it.
Charisma, diplomacy, melee, or ranged. It's a level 0 human soldier. Yeah. So I might move to here. I got a card that anybody would want. No, I don't think I do. Right, and then I'm going to explore. I found a
Oh,
code.
was that a finesse weapon?
It
It's
is,
not nice, no,
but it's
not-
only a level 0.
It's
weapon.
not as good.
Strength, acrobatics, or melee. Strength D4, acrobatics D4, melee D4. But we're not that bothered about this, so I'll try, but I'm not gonna.
Sure.
No. I failed to pick up the kukri.
Yeah, but you don't have to try and attempt checks if you don't want to. You can't just say I don't want it and put it back into there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean a
Otherwise-
card might have been. useful,
Well,
but
it's your health at the end of the day, isn't
Yeah.
it? So
Do I want to discard to explore again? I think we're okay.
I've dealt with no pressure.
I
mean, look,
think
it's
we're okay.
15-ish left or something.
So. I could have actually done that with a bat. Right. Discard to explore. If the first card you encounter is barrier, range of fire. Yeah. No, I'll just. Oh.
Okay.
Doing fine. Got loads of cards left.
The eclipse. When this is the hour, on your intelligence or wisdom check, the difficulty increased by 3.
Okay.
Like that.
So things that you're not very good at.
Things I'm not good at.
are even
Yeah,
harder.
just about
Well
impossible.
beyond
Okay.
your limit.
Okay, so I'm going to have a look. You'll encounter.
This is the ally, yeah?
No, yes, it is the
This is
an
the
ally.
soldier.
It's an ally.
Yeah.
Because we.
You will probably get it because you can do a melee
I
check
can
of
do a
5.
melee.
And your melee is
Is
D10.
D12
Plus,
Sorry, D12 plus 3.
D12 plus 3.
Yeah.
Just going to do that.
So anything other than a 1.
Yeah.
You have a new friend. There you go, a new friend. And you can discard
use her
it to explore.
straight away.
I'm going to
But there's a chance you could meet her.
Yeah.
But you're now over your hand size, aren't you? Though?
I have to do something, yeah. So I'll do that. Look. And it's a weapon. It's a melee. It's
Oh,
quite
it's a-
good.
it's
I
a good
quite
one.
like this.
It's a 1.
It's a 1. Quite like. I'm definitely going to try that.
A cold iron greatsword.
Okay, so
nice.
melee. So I'm going to go
Yeah, D12 plus 3.
D12 plus 3. So I put 3 on. I'm going to put 3 on there. I'm going to reveal my throwing.
No,
axe.
no, this isn't a combat check. This
This
is
is an
just a
acquire.
strength or melee
Yes,
check.
it's a melee check, but it's not a combat
To
check.
acquire.
That
check.
says
So this is
for
for
your
combat.
combat check.
Got you. Okay.
So
Yeah,
you'll need 8 on here. So it's not good unless you really want to bless it.
Yeah.
I cannot
bless it with
bless.
And neither can I now. It's nothing
on a
I've
local
used
check to
before.
acquire, I can do this.
It is a check to
Oh,
acquire.
well, there we are.
I can use the gang enforcer on a local check to acquire recharge to add 1d4.
Nice.
That's better. Combat, and combat. And this one is a skill in here. It's wisdom and divine, but it's not that. Right. So one up at 8.
Oh,
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
Like that.
And for those people who don't know the game, this is how you upgrade your deck. Because what's going to happen at the end of this scenario,
if we win. Well,
if we are going to reset our,
we win. Oh, come
we're
on.
going to reset our decks to the size here. But what you do is you get rid of older cards and replace them with better cards.
Okay. So at the end of my turn,
do you want to move?
I'm going to move.
Oh, using your
Using my ability.
may move at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You're done.
I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. So
4 weapons now.
cool.
Use them all.
Okay.
Hands
On your
unfit.
check to close or guard, add a D4. So that's not going to be happening. Let's have a little look. It's a barrier. So we need another
Another one.
barrier. I don't like this barrier. Well, it's intelligence.
Simple
Not
and sweet.
intelligence, but it's quite high. Combat or arcane survival.
It's not the imps again. That's
It
the
is
third
imps.
time they've come
Yeah,
out
I'm
today.
afraid it's the imps.
Are they unique in the deck?
They are. Every card is unique. There are no duplicate cards in the entire game.
Could have a go at the combat 10. That should be doable, shouldn't it? Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I don't want that one.
You don't want the symbol of sleep.
I'm gonna have a combat.
It's going to be combat.
Okay, so I am going to use
So you'd be
my.
good at this. Intelligence 8.
Well, it's but I only got D plus 1 on a
Okay.
D10, so I'm going to recharge.
So this is the one where we can all help out.
No, only if you're local, isn't it? Local.
And nobody's local.
No,
Okay, so we're not there.
and you need to have devil or dragon allies.
I've got a mouse.
Well, that's I'm freshing that.
He's a
doesn't
bit
quite-
of a devil.
So I'm gonna recharge that. So my combat check is I'm using now my knowledge, which is a D10 plus 1. No, it's not. It's a D10 plus 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and it's that, and another D10. It's proficient. Well, actually, am I proficient in weapons? No, I'm not. Oh, that's a shame.
I've got this here. If on any check using a skill that's listed in the hour checks that acquire,
Diplomacy disabled divine.
divine.
It's not. He's doing a combat.
I don't know.
We're doing combat only, right?
Okay, so I'll be rolling this and that to get 10, is it?
Combat 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So they've gone again.
They've gone. We've got rid of them again.
So
So she. That's oh no, there's loads more now, isn't there? Hang on. Did I use my? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to display. I should have done that first. I'm going to display my armor. So, and I'm going to end my turn and draw 2 cards. And oh, it's a candle. Oh,
Oh,
Nice candle.
just one.
a magic candle.
It's an item, version 1, level 1.
Yeah, but it's Wisdom Divine 10, so you're probably the only one that can go get that. But
Yeah. Okay, so when this is the hour, when at least 3 types of boon are played on any check, a character may draw a card. Yeah. Right. Okay, so are we saying I could come here and try
well,
and
it's
pick
a
up this
it's a
candle?
Divine 10 check to get a nice candle to pick up blessings from the hour. But you know,
That'd be D10 plus 1, so I'd have a 20% chance of getting it.
yeah.
And what would it be? It would be a divine check. No, my mouse can't help me with that. I might just stay where I am. Do I need to give a card to you? Are we okay? I think we're okay. You're doing all right for cards?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm just going to explore here. There's a barrier.
Right. Spiked volley.
Or
hazardous walking around on these rooftops, isn't it?
Poison gas.
poison gas.
Jesus.
So check to defeat is dexterity, acrobatics, or disable, or craft and disable. Right. So this is going to be bad. So if undefeated, I become wounded, and each local character suffers 1d4 combat damage. And when they discard cards as damage, they must first choose allies. Bad. Or if undefeated, mark your location with the poison scourge. Then each local character must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 9 check, or suffer 1d4 poison damage. Then banish this barrier. So that will go. This, if undefeated, will get shuffled back into the deck. But interestingly enough, when you encounter it again, you can swap it out for a different one. I can't help myself at all in this.
Anything I could.
No, I could. I could use my. I could do a dexterity check,
Dexterity, I could.
and I could use my mouse to give me an extra d4.
If you do that, then I can bless that.
Oh, because it's dexterity.
Because
Right,
dexterity.
we're having the spiked volley. So I'm going to try a dexterity check.
Which is
A d8.
And I'll bless that.
are you?
So that's another
Okay.
d8.
Yeah.
And on a
Recharge.
local dexterity check, recharge to add a d4. Could shuffle it back in, but I'm not going to. Just going to put it on the bottom. So that's two cards. Two types of boon have just been played.
Yeah.
If we can play a third one,
So what did you play? You played a
played
blessing,
a blessing and an ally.
to be an item or something like that. But
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Yeah, I haven't got anything.
That's a shame. Otherwise, somebody could have drawn a card.
I've got nothing.
Okay, well, we can't boost it anymore, so it's just this.
Off we go. Yes.
Oh, I've done it.
Right.
10
10. Just.
Yep.
So that's it. The spiked volley
It's been spiked.
has been defeated. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will end my turn there and draw a card. Ah, got a spell. Finally.
At last. Oh, the marriage.
You're getting married.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Whence is the hour? At the start of your turn, summon and encounter an ally.
Oh,
So basically, somebody shows up
Somebody show that.
trying to marry
who
you.
tried to marry
Tell
you?
me yes. So,
Could be an animal.
I'm wearing my ring already. Did you not see?
Yeah, but they don't care about that.
Yes.
Okay, so at the start of your
So
turn,
funny.
you summon an
I'm a
encounter.
bit worried about the. They look like they're elemental allies. Right. Okay.
Who's
Who
turning
wants to
up?
marry you?
It's the lookout.
That's an elf.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's an elf with pointy ears.
Okay.
Okay. Check to acquire charisma, diplomacy, perception. Yeah, good at those.
What's your charisma?
I haven't got any.
That
Oh,
would
D4.
Down the bottom.
D4.
D4?
Yeah.
Good God.
Barbarian, she's angry.
Angry
all the time.
Okay. Well,
So you're not acquiring
no,
it,
not
then?
not fine.
Oh.
They turn up, try to woo you, and you go,
Oh,
so
they're
sorry.
not
No.
interested. Oh, I thought we could have had a winning.
Already. No.
Oh, sure.
it's a level 0 card. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So
I mean,
you are here.
I'm there. I was going to say it. It's
Do you
gonna
want to
take-
move,
it's
or
gonna
are
take
you
us-
happy to stay here? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You have found. Oh,
Okay.
it's not very good for you, but it's actually not very good for anyone.
Very good friends. It's a
Because
wand
numbers is arcane.
wand of force missile.
Yeah, but
Intelligence
you're
arcane.
I keep drawing that in the digital game.
Yeah,
And for my characters that I'm playing in the digital game, it's absolutely useless. Well, I say useless. You can always use it.
Sione could use that.
You can always use it.
Arcane.
Well, she's got loads of spells.
Arcane.
Loads and loads of spells.
Okay. Well, no.
Because you can get it and use it, and then it just goes.
Yeah, but
So for a one-off attack, you can have 4d4.
yeah, but she must be able to do an arcane 8 check, surely.
True.
Because I think that's a great weapon for a magic. Obviously, it's a
Yeah.
great weapon for a magic user. But
Yeah, so for you,
I can't-
is
I can't-
anybody,
you don't know.
none of us have got
Good.
arcane, have we?
no.
No, it's no good.
I can if I think on my roll.
I can't get it
remember,
anyway.
but it's
I'll get a D4.
Intelligence and arcane. Okay, go on.
Oh, I've got a D6 actually. Oh, do I get a D6? Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
D6.
thinking wrong on D6. Do I have a D6? Intelligence D6. Come on, let's just see.
D6.
Let's just see.
I can't believe you're more intelligent than you are on track.
I'm an intelligent barbarian.
Oh,
Not quite that intelligent.
What's this? Don't know.
Cut my finger on it.
Snap it in half or something.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay, you don't want to move. You're happy where you are.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
Right. When you would bury a boon, succeed at its check to acquire or banish it instead. Right. Okay, so this is a candle which I cannot pick up because it's wisdom divine. I have a D8 wisdom and
So just filter it out.
bury to draw the hour. You may not play this during the encounter. Basically, yeah, as I said, you'll be just pick once per scenario. You'll be able to take a blessing from there. But it's nice, but
I don't think we've had the blessing out of here, have we?
Don't think so.
So there's a blessing in there. And maybe an ally. I think we've had the rest.
Maybe to draw the hour. So literally.
no, that's in this card.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
the hour.
Ah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
okay.
So you would wait until you could. I really want that one, and then you
Yeah.
could use it.
Okay, nice.
I am
Two
done.
cards left in there.
Yeah, but I will have a cheeky peek. Oh, this is the fugitive.
Right. Okay.
Can I go? When this is the hour, on your charisma check, you may use your intelligence instead of your normal die. Yeah, that's right. So I'm going to explore here.
It is an ally.
It's an animal ally.
What the hell? Is it an
Giant
animal?
level one.
A slug.
It's a giant.
Oh,
slug.
you want giant?
Out with the mouth.
In with the slugs.
Oh, you want this?
I want this.
Yeah.
And my survival is D10 plus 4. Now, so anything other than a 1.
Yes.
I can't
Yeah.
help.
No, he's
no,
got.
I'm
he's
going to do it.
got-
The bat's coming
I'm going to
in.
use the bat because it's recharged to add a D4
Yeah, so you've done it.
Yeah,
on a local survival check.
That's it. Done.
What
Giant
does a
slug.
slug do?
The slug comes to hand.
What does a slug do?
It makes your
eats-
hands slimy.
So on your turn, you may eat all of the plants in your garden, destroy your flowers.
You're not bitter about this, are
No,
you?
no, no. So
Keep away from
complete side topic, but about 7 or 8 years ago, we had a massive slug problem in our back garden,
Right.
and everything we planted just got completely decimated. So I got more and more frustrated, and one night I went out there with a trowel. No word of a lie, 200 of them because I
Really?
counted them.
Beer. Do you want beer?
Gracious.
Right, 200 of them.
Yeah.
The next night I went out and got about another 100 of them. And since then, we've not had a slug problem in the back garden. But literally, they were everywhere.
Massive.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, what does it do? On a local combat check, recharge to add a d4 and the acid trait. So it'll help me in combat. Recharge this card and discard the top card of the hourglass to explore.
Ooh.
But for this exploration, you can evade your encounters.
Okay.
Now, the advantage of me having a level 1 animal is that when I send my animal into combat,
You get plus
the
one.
bigger the
get
level,
something.
the better it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Nice.
and I think I am. So, there's only 2 cards left in here. I don't know. We don't have. And there's only 1 monster in each deck, wasn't there?
Yeah, and the monster's gone. I think that now the ally's gone.
It's not a combat heavy scenario, is
It can
it?
either be a barrier
So,
or a blessing. I think it's a blessing, so I don't think we're taking the blessing out.
yeah. No, I think I'm good. I've got a combo here of cards, which is going to help somebody
Okay.
next
Right.
time. You'll go.
Yeah.
Just check the hourglass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
3 turns each.
1, 2.
Well, she's at the top.
4, 5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we should be good.
Yeah, so I'm going.
I'm still not in a rush.
Erasmus
Now
Noe.
John has arrived. Okay. Alright. I didn't realise that.
Erasmus Noe. Okay, when this is the hour, on your check against an undead card, add a d6. Alright, let's have a look at the blessing, please. Oh, it's not. There's 2
It
cards.
is a blessing, yeah.
But it is a blessing. But it's wisdom, divine, and perception. Okay. Well,
What's your wisdom?
On any check, discard to bless. On a check against the barrier, recharge.
It's there. It's good. It's a good card.
It's worth having, isn't it? I'm my.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, all right.
Mr. Notes, how are you doing?
Good, very good.
Can you join us for a bit?
Okay.
Yeah.
John's just on his way back from Cornwall. So breaking up the 5-hour journey with a quick visit.
Nice.
A refreshment stop.
Where did you go and call?
A friend of mine, Big Andy, has a house down close to Hale.
Hale. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're looking to go there for a couple of days to see what it's like.
All right.
Very nice.
Pop in and see Big Andy, play some prostate.
Yes.
I'll be quiet and leave you to it.
Right, so we're going to go
We
for
might be done in 10 minutes.
yeah.
Gonna say.
Desna's freedom has popped up, so I'm going to try this. Wisdom, divine perception. So my I haven't got any of those.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, I do have a wisdom.
Of
That's good.
what?
Survival. It's a D6.
Oh, this is the card you've just found.
Yeah, I just found that.
Okay.
So it would be good to get.
But
because
it's
not
it's a
it's
reasonable.
you need 5 to
it's
get
a
this, then,
reasonable
don't you?
blessing. Yeah. I can't.
because I can pretty much
Do I-
ensure you get this
Okay, but I can't.
if you
well,
really need
it's
it.
only, I don't really need it. It's just that I don't have any blessings in hand. It will just give us a blessing to help, maybe with the.
But it'll
Because
be
it says on any check I can discard to bless, so it will help go for.
Because I think we're going to be good at getting the fugitive.
I've got a blessing to help.
So-
yeah.
I would never normally use this combo just to get a blessing,
Right.
but I'm thinking longer term. I'm
Yeah.
thinking
So
having
this,
this card
this
in.
allows me to bless the next turn.
Okay, so what are you rolling to get this?
A D6
A D6.
for 5.
And you need 5. Okay, so I'm going to cast Aid
Oh, you
on
get that.
any check. Freely banished to add a D4 plus 1.
All right.
So that goes into my recovery area
Yeah.
because I might get it back.
Yeah. Okay. Can you go with that?
So you need 4 with this.
I need 4 with that. So it's 3, 2 plus that.
Yes.
You've done it.
Got
Well done.
Nice. That's now in hand. I'll stop there.
Which means we do the recovery step.
Fine.
So, if proficient,
You are. It's a divine spell, isn't it?
I am proficient, so I would actually discard it instead.
If you don't make your recovery roll.
Yeah, so I'm going to make my recovery roll, which is a divine 8 check, and my divine is wisdom plus 1, which is D10 plus 1. But
You got the
I've got the token of remembrance.
yeah, which gives you a D8.
So on your
Do
check
that,
to
please.
recharge a spell, I can
Right.
recharge that to add a D8.
Nice.
+1 to
Yeah,
that.
17.
So that gets recharged instead.
Good.
Okay. Look up my slug.
It's happening.
You
ready?
You're
I'm
done?
finishing. Yeah.
right.
Here we
okay.
go.
We're running around the rooftop trying to find a woman
Yeah.
that's apparently killed the king.
Okay.
But whether we believe that or not, I don't know.
She slipped away from us once.
Twice.
She's
Twice
been
now.
framed
Twice,
because she's an artist.
She's a painter.
At the start of your turn, summon and encounter a monster.
Death by paintbrush.
Yeah.
That's quite a nasty.
That's a nasty.
There's some really nasty hourglass cards, isn't there?
Well, these are from this
Yeah.
expansion, stars, whatever. We'll get to them at some stage, but that's just nasty. It's a rattling.
A rattling,
Mm,
running
rattling.
around on the rooftops.
It's a rattling
Oh.
something.
Before acting, another local character
That's
summons
right.
and encounters the monster. This
Okay.
monster, so there's no other.
There would have been 2 rattlings.
Before act, another summons and encounters it. So I still got to go for it. Anyway, that's back over there. So it's a combat 9. So I will recharge my item.
My new friend, my giant slug. Yeah, found him on the rooftops. Yeah. Well, I'm a druid, so I need lots of animal. It's just
Quite-
it's
quite
just
easy to
not
find.
quite as cute as my mouse.
Just follow the slime trail. There he was.
So I got use my knowledge, which is 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's only 3. So I need 6 with this.
6 to defeat the rattling.
Yeah, or I might on a local check freely reload to add a D4.
Yeah, I'm going to hold on to the bless for the
Yeah.
fugitive.
Reload goes on the top. Right. Yes.
Yeah.
They
The
have
rattling is dead.
Rattling.
And that was your start of turn encounter.
It was. Yeah.
So you don't want to move.
No, I want to meet her.
You found the fugitive.
Yeah. So I've got to do a
gotta try and
perception check, which
Spot
is
what she's up to.
4 again, is it?
4, I think.
4, yeah, and I get +2.
Yep.
Which I've
Yeah.
done. So it's a
then-
charisma diplomacy. This is 50-50 at the
So
moment.
diplomacy 6.
Yeah. So I can use my blessing, but this is my last blessing. So if
Yeah,
somebody has
I've got
what's
I've got a blessing. Discard the bless. I'll discard.
Okay. Right, so I have 2d6 +2.
Done.
Which
Yeah.
has been
Okay,
done.
so that closes this location. And she gets shuffled into there, so she runs away.
Two cards.
It's better when you I love shuffling one card.
Oh, that's contentious on BGG.
We missed out on that. We missed out on that.
Yeah, we don't need all.
Look what you could have won.
It's just a blessing. The alloys quite good, but yeah.
Where's the blessings? There. Right. That was your go.
Yeah, and then at the
You get
end
to
of
peek
my
at the
turn,
card.
it is her.
Okay. So,
Tool yourself up, basically, with
yeah,
blessings and
on,
stuff.
on-
like
on blessings,
on my
basically.
turn.
Yeah.
So I draw one to get back to my card. Oh,
No, only,
No,
only
no,
at
only
the end
your
of your
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
So on,
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
my
yeah,
turn,
yeah, yeah.
I advance the hour. No effect.
yeah.
Just get blessings and.
Yeah. Because my hand size is that, I'm thinking...
I have a blessing still, so we should be all right. But if you got a blessing for the first check, that'd be good.
I currently don't.
Okay.
So I think I'm
That's
just
a
going
lot.
to end my turn. I'm going to discard my... I've never done this before. Discard my entire hand to draw 5 cards.
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
You do that?
Well, I
Yeah.
reset. So I
He resets,
voluntarily discard
yeah.
as many cards as I want. None of them are going to help Derek.
He's half killed himself, but yeah.
Your cards are your life.
Yeah.
Have you got a blessing?
I've got Frozen Touch.
Great.
And I've got some quilted cloth armour. And I've got a pig.
Yeah.
you slow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't need it because it's the combat check.
Yeah, we're
It's not combat
We're not
against
doing
her.
combat.
Slid off.
So, your go. Do you want to explore or...
No, I want to reset my hand. I
Yeah.
want
So
to get
when you would
blessings.
recharge your magic, yeah. Okay.
So I discard all my cards.
Yes. Draw replacements. All right, Derek's go.
1, 2.
And this is the hour when
Right.
another character avenges your encounter. We've got the rules for that. He'll
3.
1d4 cards.
3
If you
blessings.
don't defeat something, somebody
Somebody
else
else
can
can
step
have it.
in to do
Right.
it.
This is
Right.
it.
So
Okay.
it's a perception check first. So you do have a blessing.
I've got 3.
Well, I only need one.
Yeah.
Because you're only allowed to play one, so that's fine. So this is I've got this, haven't I? Because it's a perception 4 check, and I got this +2.
It's not acid.
Oh, only just. So that's 5.
That
so
was,
I've
that
done,
was you blessed
you have
the
to bless.
perception
Yeah,
check.
you bless.
So
you
I blessed.
blessed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bless my check. Thank you.
Right.
Okay.
So pass the perception check.
Okay. And
Now,
then I've got
if
to.
you did charisma instead of diplomacy,
Yeah.
I can add a d4.
Yeah, but diplomacy's +2 for
Oh,
me.
okay.
So I'm going to bless my own check.
So you
I've
don't want
got-
a pig, is what you're
I
saying.
don't want to pick. Thank you. No, you
Do you want another card?
It's already been
I've
blessed.
blessed. I already blessed it.
You've already blessed it,
So,
right? Okay.
so I'll get this +2, which is enough.
Yes.
She's been caught.
Done.
We've done her.
Well done.
So, yeah, when the fugitive is defeated, the location it comes from automatically closes,
And she can't go anywhere else.
and she can't go anywhere else, which means we have cornered her. So, as the tearful girl is led to the guillotine,
What? What?
Oh,
Come on.
Queen Iliosa steps before the blood-bent crowd. She is surrounded by female warriors clad from crown to sole in gleaming silver plate, the Grey Maidens. Corvosans, calls the queen, we have suffered greatly these past weeks. Before you is the source of your anguish. Be not deceived by her timidity. She is a black-hearted assassin. Let us usher in a new dawn with justice. Off with her head. The executioner raises a mighty axe. The girl cringes in the block. With one swing, whack! The executioner screams as a dagger embeds itself in his hand. A cry echoes through the crowded courtyard. By the gods, it's Blackjack!
Oh no.
A man in a black mask and hooded cloak cascades to the gallows and turns to the crowd. Yes, indeed, let us usher in justice for Corvosa. Down with the queen! In the predictable chaos, Blackjack and Trinia vanish. The queen huffs and is escorted away. Now you have a choice to make. Corvosa, never a dull moment. So, we gain a hero point So all of the characters, we'll do this between sessions, but we all gain a hero point.
Yeah.
I'm then obviously going to spend my hero point. You two can spend yours if you want to. And we rally another supporter. Now, we've not really done much with the supporters yet.
There wasn't a base in this one, then, was
There
there?
wasn't a base, but we now get another supporter. And that is the end of the first adventure, which was 4 scenarios, 3 of which we did last year.
Yeah.
Literally a year ago.
Yeah.
And which means that is the end of the first adventure.
Now we've got to do those.
So what's going to happen, and we'll do this between sessions, is we are going to, we gain a supporter feat. So one of our supporters gets better. And we now upgrade the vault to level 2 cards. So all of these cards here that you see off camera, these currently contain... So the monster deck is all of the level 0 and the level 1 monsters. We are going to add in the level 2 monsters into here. That means we might be now finding level 2 monsters, level 2 barriers, but we also will be upgrading all of the boons as well. So we might be finding level 2 weapons, allies, etc., etc. We are all going to lose our Harrow special card, and we're going to get a new one.
Yeah.
And then we're going to continue after lunch. So we will be back in probably about 30 minutes time. If you are interested in watching the next stream, the video is already on the channel ready to go. I think I set it to go at maybe 1 o'clock, but we might be back before then. It'll probably be about 30 minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. So yes, thank you very much to everybody for watching. This has been the first of 12 live streams or whatever this week. We will be back in about half an hour with some more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Cheers.